Welcome into Dayton Palm Field. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for the Angels, Jose Soriano. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
He was late there, strike 1. That one fouled off, 2-2. On the ground.
Move it, move it, move it.
Handled in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Nolan Shanuel now at the plate.
The first baseman, number 18, Nolan.
Curveball.
Shanuel.
Low outside.
Ball 1 there.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Curveball. Low middle.
The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Curveball. Low middle.
Got him. 1 gone here.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Mike Trout batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
High outside.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He was really trying to stay back with something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Outside low, and a count 1-2.
Low inside.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adell.
4-seam fastball.
Adell went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That one at the knees for a strike.
Four-seam fastball.
Ohtani in his
High inside.
9th season, 31 years old, and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Slider. Middle outside.
The 0-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Sweeper.
Second inning here,
Middle
no score.
inside.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Josh Lowe in the box with 2 gone,
Four-seam
and
fastball.
takes a look at a called
Middle.
strike. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with
Slider.
2 pitches
Low
down in the
inside.
zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We'll move to the 3rd. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out his first time. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one hops against the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mookie Betts will hit next. Man at second. Runner takes off. On the ground, get out to short. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. 1 left for LA. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Sweeper. Middle center.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Batting 8, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the
Four-seam
plate.
fastball. Low outside.
Soler with a homer in his last game. Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam
Still tied
fastball.
at 0,
Middle
last of the
outside.
3rd.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Low outside.
Here's the 0-2. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Sinker. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. And that one almost hit him.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Emmett Sheehan.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Today's starting pitcher, Joe Musgrove. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Musgrove wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike, and that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
12-10.
0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting second, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
On to the 4th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
That's out.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Laureano takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Golden opportunity right here. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's fouled off.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The Dodgers threatening, and we're at the top of the 5th. In danger of walking in the tying run.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 3-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice grab. Off balance speed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Get back.
Quick toss to first. Ohtani back in. 2 on, 2 outs.
Runner.
Shohei on the go. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas. Runner on first with 1 down for him. Welcome into Dayton Palm Field. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Dodgers.
And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. What should we keep an eye on here?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Flip the batter out.
Batting second.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Mookie digs in here. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Just look at
Shohei on the go, and he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Man at second. He's trying for third.
Down.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, a high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
Payoff pitch. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Scored the first one of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
Ohtani.
Nope, outside.
And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second. And now he's out trying to get back. The huge turn backfires, and that ends the inning. We head on down to the top of the third. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. To the right side, and that's just foul. Well struck right field. Way back there.
Get out of here.
Out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they add to their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
7-3 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.